So, how is it that you ask for a Google review when you've got a customer that's just come in? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at the Pearl Lemon Cafe, and in this training series, we're talking about how to delight and wow any customer who walks through your door. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to our advanced training. And today, in the meanwhile, we're going to be talking about how exactly is it that you ask for a Google review. So, look, fundamentally, this should become the norm, standard practice for every single day that you're in the cafe. If you've been following the new customer checklist, if you've been following the returning customer checklist, then you should have the ability to get a review from absolutely anybody or absolutely everybody that walks through the door. There should be no reason why you can't ask somebody for a Google review. So, first of all, what is a Google review? You have Google Maps, and on there you have your business, which should be listed as a point of interest, as well as having its actual address written, and it gives you the option to write a review of that business. So anyone can do it, and what you want to do is aim to get more than 1,000 reviews effectively. So get more than one, especially if you're in the customer service and food and beverage industry, like we are, then you have a high volume of smaller transactions with people that have a direct experience of trying your product, which lends itself to being able to legitimately ask them, can you leave a review? What do you think? So what you want to get into the habit of is when, for example, someone has ordered their drink, when you discover that it's their first time here, you built up a little bit of rapport. You can say, you know what, Frank, or you can be patient. You can say, you know what, Frank, if you do like the drink, are you happy to leave us a review? That would be one way that you can do it to get it out of the way at the start. But I would say fundamentally, you want, like, timing is everything in terms of actually getting the review written. So what you want to do is time ultimately the ask for the review up at the point at which the client or the customer has already tried your product, because that's when they're going to be at the high point of their sensation, when they get a feel-good experience from, in our case, the coffee or the bubble tea or the matcha or the fruit juices that they drink. And it could be the equivalent or even opposite at your business in terms of what it is that they're eating or drinking. But it's that moment, okay? Because by the time they get to sipping, for example, an Americano from Pearl Lemon Cafe, they should have already spent 3 minutes or more in the cafe, which gives them a real, or gives you the real opportunity to build that bit of rapport, okay? How's it going? How's your day going? Oh, amazing. Is this your first time here? Okay, amazing. Well, hopefully we need to work hard to impress you then. Hopefully you're amazed by our outstanding coffees, and you can hear the jest, you can hear the humility, you can hear the sarcasm in my voice when we're about to serve you the world's most amazing coffee, and that's me making fun of myself. But whatever you can do to have someone feel endeared towards you, to foster that sense of playfulness, it'll be so much easier to get a review from them. Okay, it'll be so much easier to get a review from them. So the timing of when to do it is whenever that person ultimately, in an ideal moment, is due to leave the cafe or to leave the shop, because you can then say, oh, you know what, before you go, would it be okay if I troubled you so much as to leave a review on Google Maps for us? So did you hear what I said there? Again, I'm so sorry. You could say something to the effect of, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, but I was just wondering, given that I'm just wondering, Frank, given you said you liked our coffee, would you feel comfortable leaving us a review on Google Maps? Yeah, absolutely, sure. How do I do that? So it's really important that you know exactly how that works. So if you're able to open up someone's Maps function on their phone, as in Google Maps, you'll be able to type in the name of a place, and the option, well, the business will come up. It should come up. If it doesn't, then you need to dig a bit deeper, but it should come up. And then once you fundamentally open up the actual business profile, there'll be a review option in there in which someone can leave a 5-star review. What I advocate is that if they're in the store and they're struggling a little bit, you can pop open the app for them and you can pop in the section where it asks to leave a review in there, and then straight away that person can just give a review immediately. So what it's really about is not just asking, but it's minimizing barriers to resistance. And it's easily to create multiple barriers of resistance when you would be served by just keeping it simple and asking for a Google review. Given the number of people that will come into a cafe, at least let's say 60, or there'll be 60 transactions. And based upon 60 transactions, you should be, as a goal, will be expected, I say as a goal, as a norm, you'll be expected to get 3 reviews or more minimum on a daily basis every single week. So there you have it, guys. That gives you some insights into how to ask for a Google review.